Hey everyone, it's Don with Don's Field of Dreams. Got some cards that I got within the last month or two that I just have not really got around to showing, and then a few that I did just get in recently. So, couple towards a set, some that I think are pretty rare, uh, and kind of a goofy card here. Start off with this Project 70 Field of Dreams. I had to get this card. My favorite movie is Field of Dreams. And I love that movie so much I named my channel after it. So it's one of those, I think Keith Shore is the artist on this. So maybe keep that in my background, future videos. So it was cheap and I just thought it was funny and it fit the theme of my videos. So a couple weeks ago I did a video on adding my 1954 rookie Ernie Banks and wasn't sure if I was going to do the Hall of Fame run or not, because the only big card I need is Willie Mays. So I decided to go ahead and go for it since I didn't need that many to finish the Hall of Fame set. So I picked up this nice Monty Irving SGC4. Really like this next one I picked up, the Eddie Matthews. Love that blue background, how the blue and red hat just mixes really well with that. Picked up a couple big cards that I'm not going to show yet. I'll show in another video. But if you look, or if you watched Mike Moynihan's podcast that I was on with George last week, I actually showed those two cards in the video. So you want a sneak peek if you haven't already seen that video, go ahead and take a look at that. We're actually filming the 60s version or episode tomorrow night. I believe that'll come out on Thursday. So just a lot of fun talking with George and Mike, and the feedback that I've seen on it seems like a lot of people enjoyed it. It's hard not to enjoy talking about baseball cards for most of us. So staying on the 60s theme, picked up the 1967 Willie McCovey in a PSA 5. Really like the centering on it, little off top to bottom, and the corners look really good on this card. I think what hurt it was up here. It looks some fading, but again, as I've said before, this is how I display my cards, so that doesn't bother me. So one of the things that I think is kind of fun is when you pick up a card from a set that you didn't have before, and we mentioned this card on Mike's podcast, and I had actually already had purchased it, but I didn't have it at that point. And that's the 1951 Topps Ralph Keiner. And actually liked these cards more than I thought I was going to. Had never seen them in person. And I guess they were attached to other cards in the game. As you can see, it's perforated down there. I'm sure some of you guys would know if that's a fact or not. I'm just assuming it is. So, comment below and let me know. But just thought this was really nice. And like I said, I didn't expect to like this card as much as I do. So the next couple cards I'm going to show, I was talking to Jake Ticket Leprechaun, or whatever he's called now. Legends live forever, legends never die. I told Jake I'm so confused listening to his channel, or when I see him comment, because I'm so used to his old name. But we were talking about these cards, and Mike, again, who I mentioned earlier in the video, is a big fan of these. So started picking some of these up. I had two. I had Musial and Willie Stargell, but I picked up this Monty Irving. Another Ralph Keiner card. What I don't get about this is, why do they put deceased on here? It's, I don't know, is that just to give you an idea that, hey, you better get this autograph because you can't get it anymore? Or just don't really see the point or reason in adding the player's deceased. And then got a very nice Yogi Berra. And a little story, I guess, about Dale Berra, Yogi's son. He was signing autographs at the show in Pittsburgh about a month ago, and Mass Bowler, who's here on YouTube, got Dale Berra's autograph, I think on a baseball that Yogi had already signed. And Dale said, "Oh, that's definitely my dad's signature." And I guess he told him that if it's a fake, he just doesn't say anything because he doesn't want to ruin it for the person. But if it is a legit autograph, he makes sure he mentions it. So earlier I mentioned these rare cards, and I wouldn't even really call them cards. They're more like paper. But I had never seen them before, and one popped up on eBay. And I got a hold of John Mangini to see if he knew about these, and of course he did, and of course he has some, but that's good because that's why I called him. And I actually thought they almost looked too nice. I wasn't sure if they were reprints or real, and he assured me they were real. So they're the 1950 All-Star pinups, and I have to go back here a little bit. It's Ralph Keiner. So these are actually came from a book. And you can see in the next one I'm going to show there were little holes. There's a piece missing here, and it's also perforated right here. So these would pop out, and then if you can see up here, there's a hole. So I guess you just put a pin on it or in it and put it up. And then on the back, this one's signs and signals. And you can see the browning of aging, which I think gives it a cool patina. And then I picked up this one. Stan Musial, and you can see what I was talking about with the holes in the book. And if you go onto eBay, there's an actual book up for sale, and I believe John has Jackie Robinson, and I forget who else he has, and I know Ted Williams is in the set. So very cool. This one talks about Cobb on his thoughts on stealing bases. So something I'd never seen before, and kind of going back to the 51 Topps, adding something that you didn't have anything of in your collection. And almost thought for a second that was really his autograph. I had to look down at Keiner's, but that's obviously not. But just two more cool pieces to add, and as John would say, very rare pieces, I think. At least, this was the only Musial one I saw, and I did see a few of the Keiners. So that's all I have to show today, guys. Just wanted to make a quick video with some of the things I hadn't shown. So as always, guys, appreciate you watching my videos, and I'll talk to you soon.